Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Hello Buddy. So this video I will proceed to the STPM Biology Semester 3 Chapter 14 about the last kingdom. For taxonomy part, it is Kingdom Animalia. So I think Animalia, if you already say that Animalia is in animal, but in just the scientific terms for taxonomy, we call as Animalia. We cannot call animal. Okay. So for this video, we will only talk about the Animalia only. For the phylums, we will not talk about. Phylum will be talked in the following videos. Okay, so in Kingdom Animalia, there are total 6 phylums you have to learn in this our syllabus. So phylum Povipera, Cnidaria, Pentaminthes, Arthropoda, Mollusca, and Chordata. Okay, so these 6 phylums, you can see it is very more compared to other kingdom. Even Kingdom Bantai only have 4 phylums only you have to learn. But in Kingdom Animalia, you have to learn 6 phylum, so it is very in large quantities, so you have to take more effort for these chapters. Okay, so as usual, we will see the characteristic of Animalia. So in this 7 characteristic, I think I don't need to explain more. So animal is multicellular, sure, right? Human are multicellular. All of the animal are multicellular, and they are eukaryotic. So animal, they do not have cell wall. Animal does not. The cells in the animal does not contain cell wall, and then animal are not photosynthetic. So they cannot produce food that we cannot produce themselves. So we need to consume the nutrient from outside. So animal are heterotrophic. So they show a high level of differentiation in cell developed into tissue or organ which perform different functions. This means that animal have the complex system in the body, within the body, compared to others organism. So if you see human, we have many organs, right, to make us to survive. So for all animals, there are many complex tissue or organs, so to perform different function in different part of body. So like human got kidney. The main function of kidney is to is for excretion, right? And for heart is to maintain the heartbeat, right? So and then for the fifth one, almost all of the animal are reproduced sexually. So they have give a sex with, if they want to reproduce, they have to got the sex, right? So it means that there are man and female, male and female. So they have to intersex to each other to reproduce the new generation. Not like the microorganism, some like bacteria. Bacteria is reproduced asexually. So and then the diploid stage is dominant, and then they have nervous system and muscular system for responding to environmental stimuli and moving from one place to another. So animal mostly contain nervous system, and also they contain muscular system so that they can move easily. So like human got nervous system and muscular system, right? So they can move from one place to another easily. Not like the plant. Plant cannot move. Plant is sterile, it cannot move. But animal can move because it contains muscular system. Okay, so this is the common general characteristic of Animalia. So this one is maybe new to you and important. So it is the body plan of Animalia. So there are mainly 2 types of body plan of Animalia. So the first type is diploblastic, and then the another one is triploblastic. So actually maybe you maybe have macam pelik apa itu diploblastic and triploblastic. But if you see the terms ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm, I think you are familiar with it because in semester 2 reproduction topic you already learned it. Ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. During the gastrulation, after the gastrulation process, they will produce the ectoderm, endoderm, and endoderm by. For human, actually for animal, after gastrulation, they will produce the body plan. One is lipoplastic and another one is triboplastic. For human, it is triploblastic. Why? Because it consists of 3 germ layers: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm, like that, like this one. This structure. Actually, you are familiar with it, right? Gut, endoderm is yang paling dalam punya, mesoderm is the middle part, and ectoderm is the outside part. But for lipoplastic, it is special. It only contains 2 germ layers only, ectoderm and endoderm only. It does not contain mesoderm. So like this, it only endoderm and ectoderm only. It does not contain mesoderm. And then so for lipoplastic, the organism is radially symmetric. For triboplastic, the organism is bilateral symmetric. What are these? Radially symmetric and bilateral symmetric. Later I will discuss it. So for the lipoplastic, the phylum under endoplastic is Cnidaria. Yang others all are triboplastic. So you have to know lah the structure and some differences between lipoplastic and triboplastic. Okay. Next, I will proceed to body cavities of Animalia. Okay. Body cavities. You have to alert. This is body plan, and then this is about the body cavities. Okay. Body cavities of Animalia contain 3 types. The first one is triploblastic echinomet. And then another one is triploblastic choriomet. Then last one is triploblastic pseudochoriomet. So if you see that only triploblastic contain body cavities. For lipoplastic, it does not contain body cavities. So if you see cavities macam ada satu awak boleh cakap ada satu lubang lah. Got the air space within the cells. Actually got. So if you see that all of these have some air space in the middle part of the cells. So but that is why not called cell, called the body plan. Okay. So if you see that only triboplastic contain cavities only. So for the lipoplastic, they do not contain body cavities. So for the body cavities, so the first one is triploblastic echinomet. So echinomet means that it does not choriomet between mesoderm and endoderm. So if you see that mesoderm is the pink color one, and then the yellow color one is endoderm, and then the blue color one is ectoderm. It does not contain choriomet. It does not contain. So this is why it called echinomet, because it does not contain choriomet between mesoderm and endoderm. So maybe you cannot see what is choriomet. So this one is maybe you can see more clearly. So it has 2 choriomet between mesoderm and endoderm. So which part is choriomet? So if you see endoderm is yellow color, mesoderm is pink color, you see that we see that there are the air spaces between them. If you see, there are air spaces between the mesoderm and endoderm. But not the middle one. Middle one is cavity, digestive cavity. The yang ini saya plot. Ini baru adalah choriomet lah. So the triploblastic choriomet have 2 choriomet here, and choriomet develop embryologically from mesoderm. So choriomet divide from mesoderm. Okay, so maybe you see this, you can see clearly there are the choriomet. So for the triploblastic echinomet, they do not contain choriomet. You can see this pink color region totally fully with mesoderm. Does not have any air spaces between the mesoderm. No. But for triploblastic choriomet, it has 2 choriomet here already. And another one is pseudochromat. It also has true chromat, but yang different is the chromat is derived from mesoderm and endoderm. For only chromat, it is derived from mesoderm. For this one, it is derived from both mesoderm and endoderm. You have to alert it. So endoderm, yellow color, if you see the differences between the structure of cavities, it totally have air spaces between mesoderm and endoderm. But for the chromat, it actually got some ada macam mana cakap, ada branch, we can say ada macam connection between mesoderm and endoderm, right? But for the pseudochromat, there are totally no connection between the mesoderm and endoderm already. There are totally have the one we call chromat, air spaces between them. This is the majorly differences between triboblastic chromat and pseudochromat. Okay, so hopefully you can understand these body cavities of Animalia. So the first one, chromat, there are no air spaces, no chromat between endoderm and mesoderm. For chromat, there are chromat between the mesoderm and endoderm, but there is the connection between them also. But for the pseudochromat, there are totally no connection between endoderm and mesoderm. Okay, so these are the differences you have to know. The last part is about the symmetry of Animalia. So for this part, actually, I already mentioned in the body plan. For the body plan, if you remember again, for diploblastic, it is radial symmetry, right? And then another one is triboblastic is bilaterally symmetry. So what are these means? Symmetry. If you learn symmetry is a shape, right? In mathematics. If you know the mathematics, symmetry is considered as shape. Related to the shape, right? Okay, so radial symmetry is the body has general form of a wheel or cylinder and similar structure as regularly arranged as spot form from a central axis. Maybe this one, just you have to know that they are macam cylinder shape lah, and it has the regular shape. And then yang paling penting ini, body can be divided into roughly equal half by more than one straight line that pass through the central point of body. So means that if you see this cylinder shape, if even you cut down until will pass through the middle, cut down, they will equal. They will equal. You potong tengah-tengah, yang kiri dan kanan akan equal. Awak potong sengit, yang ini kiri, ini side dan ini side pun akan equal. Awak potong macam mana sahaja, dia akan jadi equal. So that is why it can more than one straight line. Awak potong sengit, potong straight line, potong horizontal line, potong vertical line, potong cut the horizontal or vertical line, even apa line saja, you will get the same shape. So this is why it can divided equal half. Equal half. Ini dan ini sama saja. An animal with radially symmetry receives stimulus equal from all directions in the environment. So this means that for the animal that has radial symmetry, they will receive the stimulus equally. So if this part receive stimulus, this part also will receive stimulus. The stimulus are equal. Are equal. And then there are scissor. Scissor means that they cannot move one. Normally they only stay at that place only. And then there are pentonic. Okay. Pentonic means fitly sweeping. So this is radial symmetry. Dan paling senang cakap ialah awak potong saja, dia akan ada equal side. Awak macam mana potong, macam mana awak potong, dia akan ada equal side. Okay. For Another is bilateral symmetry. Yang ni, if you see the fish, awak macam mana potong pun tak akan ada equal side. If you see that, awak potong tengah, awak potong horizontal, or awak potong vertical, you will not get the equal side, right? Cannot get the equal half. Ini paling besar sikit, ini kecil sikit. Takkan. So it is called bilateral symmetry. So the bilateral symmetry can be divided through only one plane. To produce equivalent right and left halves that are mirror image. That means that it only can be divided into only one plane only. And to produce equivalent right and left halves that are mirror image. Only can like that. Tak macam ini, tak macam radial symmetry. Ini the big difference between radial and bilateral. And so there has two axes of orientation, front to back and top to bottom. So if you see that there are front side until back side, and then top to bottom. It is correspond evolutionary trend led toward fertilization, the development of head. So for this kind of organism, they contain head. Mereka ada kepala punya. Yang ni mereka tak ada kepala. Yang ni mereka akan ada kepala. So this animal will have dorsal side and ventral side. Dorsal is the top side, yang paling atas sehingga paling bawah. And then they have the left side and right side, and also anterior front end and posterior back end. So this kind of animal has this characteristic. And then the actively in moving from place to place. So they can move from anywhere. They can move anywhere. Not like this. This one normally it cannot move. They are censored. Even they can move, they also only move in very slow motion. But for this kind of animal, it can easily and move what they want. Like human, right? Human, you want to go to even universal also can, because human have the ability to move. And then for this kind of human also, they have the central nervous system. Okay, so that's it for this video. So refresh again. This Kingdom Animalia contains 6 phylums you have to learn. Okay, so this video is finished. Hopefully you can get the benefit and knowledge from this video about the characteristic of Kingdom Animalia. So maybe you can scan this feedback form to me for me to make an improvement or any comment in this video. Thank you.